Well, good morning and welcome to the action here at the Central Broward Regional Park, day 2 of this 2018 US Open. And out there you have Chicago Kings. They're coming up against California Bears, a star-studded California Bears outfit. Of course, including the world-class off-spinner Sunil Narain, who at the moment is at a short mid-wicket. And included in the team, Mark who would have played for the Red Steel in the CPL some years ago. Also included in there is Akil Hussain from the Barbados Tridents and Shazan Babwa, a man who is good enough to have been a part of championship-winning teams over the years on 4 occasions here at the US Open, playing for different teams, twice for the Trinidad and Tobago team as well. So we're here. The action is about to get on the way, and we're operating in cloudy conditions, overcast conditions. It's going to help with seam bowling here this morning as we wait for the first delivery, and this one actually strikes the batsman, took his eyes off it. Let me welcome Dr. Michael Dowlatt, who is starting this morning.
Good morning and welcome. So we are starting another wonderful day of cricket and looking forward to the 4 games that will be played on this park here. So the bowler comes in again.
Could be out caught, one bounce. It goes down to a deep backward square, and firing the return on that occasion, Akil Hussain. And I thought that Akil Hussain could have made a better effort in getting to that one. And the batsman lives to fight another day. Only a single, though, which I thought the running on that occasion was not of the best. Well, Wood is going to continue, and that delivery angle across the right-hander into the gloves of the wicketkeeper. Good conditions for Wood to operate this morning. Heavy cloud cover, and one hopes that it's pretty high though, so one hopes that there will be no interruptions today on day 2 of this US Open. Had a wonderful day yesterday. Just finding his way out there this morning and looking to find his range. Wood, tall, left-handed seamer out of England. Clearing the front foot, and that's a big shot on that occasion by Anand, just clearing the front leg to give himself the room. He got underneath that one, he sent it airborne, and that's the first exquisite Boca 6 on day 2 at the US Open T20 Championships. A wonderful shot there, Doc, showing good early intentions.
Yes, and they are starting very positive. So we're looking forward to more stroke play like that.
In the power play, looking to maximize what's available for them, of course, with the field restrictions in place. Just 2 guys allowed outside the circle. This goes way over mid-wicket. That's another exquisite Boca 6. 2 sixes of 2 deliveries. The score now moves on to 14 without loss. And Big Anand is already making an impression here this morning. 2 big shots, 2 big, exquisite Boca 6s at the end of the first over. Kings 11, they have gotten off to a flyer. They're 14 without loss.
So we know the pitch seems to be a batting pitch because the ball is coming in at an even bounce, and the batsmen seem to be very comfortable out there, and they are running very well between the wickets. So I think the Kings 11 should make a reasonably good score once they continue and they don't lose any early wickets.
Well, 14 without loss, and that's a good start, excellent start. They can trust the surface, you're quite right. And once you can trust the surface, you can play through the line with confidence And that is what happened on that occasion there with Anand. He's on 13. And Verma is now going. Yeah, Shazam Babwa is going to take up the attack from the southern end, a veteran, former national player for Trinidad and Tobago. That's good running between the sticks. Immediately on playing that one on the onside, Verma was able to get a single. Had a good hand last night, good half century. So he's hoping to continue that good form this morning. Most of these guys they're staying at the Sheraton Suites in Cypress Creek, which is the official hotel for US Open T20 2018. Looking for a single. There's none there for Anand. It's swept away around the corner. It's running away down to a deep backward square. And one more to Anand. So Babwa, the off spinner, just drifting down the leg side and being swept away for 16 for 1. Both batsmen at the moment looking confident. Outside the off stump, it pops in the air. And Varma, after his wonderful efforts last night, he is out caught at point by Nevin Stewart. That one just outside the off stump. He pushed at it and it went in the air, and not expecting it. Babwa held that one back a bit and he was not expecting that. He came forward, he played too early, and he's out caught at point. Your thoughts on that dismissal, Doc?
That was a soft dismissal. I thought he should have been a little more aggressive with the shot. It's overcast and there's little or no breeze coming across the ground too this morning. When you look at the flags around the circumference of the ground, there is some moisture on the pitch. There's a certain level of humidity, so the bowlers should be using that to their advantage. But I thought it was excellent bowling by Babwa, holding back the ball. And, an early wicket is always a setback. And this is just his second over. So they were going well, 14 runs in the first over, 2 so far in this over. So we are looking forward to see if that momentum could be kept. And Babwa is coming in to bowl again, this time to Bimat.
So Bimat is out there. He has replaced Varma, and the experience of Shazam Babwa showing here. Just outside the off stump, going the other way and pushed away, looking for the single. So there is an obvious ploy to get quick singles out there this morning, and that's good. It's good to keep the strike rotating, and you put away the bad balls. Generous turn on that occasion. That one just gripping on the track and turning viciously back into Bimat. He's equal to the task. And there is no run. So it's the end of over number 2, 16 for 1. We've seen it all already this morning. 2 sixes and a wicket. And Wood taking some stick in the first over. He went for 16 and immediately he's out of the attack. So there's a bowling change at the northern end. And we wait to see who is going to take up the attack. It seems to be, from my position here, Akil Hussain, the Queen's Park Cricket Club left-arm spinner. And we wait for that confirmation. 16 for 1. Yes, it is Akil Hussein from the northern end, outside the off stump, and Anand not waiting. I don't know how much Anand knows of this young man, but he's not waiting to see if the ball is coming into him, moving away from him, and he's just looking to swat him away. So the intentions are clear. He has probably gotten license to play shots in the power play, so he's out there just to do that job. He did that in the first over, and he seems to be favoring the onside as well. But Hussein is going to take the ball away from him. He's bowled him. So Anand has been yorked by Akil Hussein. Going around the wicket, he darted that into the leg stump, and Anand has been yorked. So 16 for 2, and that dismissal drew a chuckle from the good doctor who's sitting next to me, and he is on his way to score 16 for 2.
Anand was a danger man. After that first over, he started off on fire. But I think that the last over by Baba really, with a strong offside field, he actually bowled to the field and he kept them down to 2 runs. So the pressure actually started in the second over, and now Akil Hussein has come and he has actually, continued with the same kind of accuracy. So it really is looking like an interesting match so far. The current run rate is 6.9. At this rate, we are looking at about 130. But with the overcast conditions, even though the pitch is playing even, I think the bowlers are really using the conditions to the maximum here. So I want to say that we're looking forward to a high score. But if the bowlers keep up with this kind of accuracy, I could see wickets falling continuously.
Good analysis there, Dr. Dowlat. 16 for 2, and really the pressure started in the second over because both these guys, they actually went out there. They were looking to move the scoring along, and they're on the attack now after the fall of the second wicket. And the scoreboard is saying 16 for 3. The scoreboard predicting here. 2 slips in place. Here's Hussein outside the off stump, and generous turn. Well. That actually started about 6 inches outside the off stump and ended up being called a wide. Such is the turn, the generous turn, and that Akil Hussein is getting. And keep in mind, there's a young man called Sunil Narain who is on this team. So we wait to see what he gets out of the track. Outside the off stump, that one bounces and jumps at the batsman. The pint-sized Adrian Ali behind the stumps, taking that almost head high. Councillor Adrian Ali, a councillor in Trinidad and Tobago. Not a wide signal by the umpire. Too short on that occasion. It gave the batsman Thilan enough time to see the direction in which it was going, and he was able to leave it alone, and it's called a wide. So generous to it. He needs to start on middle stump, get that ball spinning across the right-hander. At the moment, he is a little bit too far outside the off stump. That's better, and this delivery is played away on the offside. They seem to be bowling bombs out there, Doc.
Yes, and they're bowling to the field. 6 men on the offside, and I don't think Hussein expected that kind of turn.
Yes, this early in the game. Outside the off stump again, and this is cut away for 4. A bad delivery from Akil Hussein. He has been too short in this over, and he paid the ultimate price.
Yes, so even though you had a strong offside field there, I think once you bowl short, because the wicket is even pace, I think the batsmen have to, make the best use of it there, and so that was an excellent shot to the offside.
That delivery was very short. It was so short you could have actually had breakfast, take a shower, and then come back and play it. This delivery down the leg side, and that is going to go into the boundary now for 4, and we're going to see 4 wide, so 5 added to the total. 27 for 2, a mixed bag here by Akil Hussein. He did take a wicket in the over, but he has conceded 11. I think what is playing on his mind is the generous turn that he's getting. I don't think he was prepared for that. You're right in saying that he was not prepared for that generous amount of turn. So he's having issues as to his lines. This is again delivery spinning away from the right-hander. He inquires from the umpire whether that is a wide. It's not. It's the end of an over that brought 11 runs and a wicket. And at the end of over number 3, the run rate at the moment 9, 27 for 2.
So this pitch has advantages both for the bowlers and the batsmen. The batsmen just need to keep their eyes on the ball, and the bowlers just need to keep their line, especially with the ball spinning away from the batsman. So Baba is back on to continue. 1 over so far for 2 runs with 1 wicket.
Well, a wicket again, and the veteran Shazi Babwa is doing his thing. The 3rd wicket has fallen. Adrian Ali has removed the bails of Bimat. So Bimat is leaving the park, and at the moment, Kings 11, their run rate is excellent, but they have lost 3 wickets, and Shazam Babwa getting that one to drift away from the right-hander, and Ali was equal to the task. So Bimat leaves the park, and Thailand is there on 4, and he's now being joined by Bati and Shazam Babwa, 2 for 2 in his 2nd over.
That is excellent bowling with a strong offside feel, and he drew the batsman out. You know, the batsman felt very comfortable in coming down, but he was beaten by the flight of the ball. So I think, you know, this is very interesting. You might have a high score, but the batsmen don't seem to be lasting very long. 3 overs, 3 wickets. So probably if the batsmen don't concentrate a little more on the flight of the ball, we might have an interesting result here.
Well, at this point in time, what you're seeing there is the batsmen being caught in 2 minds. This is the power play. They want to keep the runs coming, but also they have to understand the fact that they have lost 3 wickets. So there has to be a period of rebuilding at this point in time. Baba is getting turned as well as Akil Hussein, just outside the off stump. Good line. Played away down to Dial at a backward point. There is no run. Still overcast here at the Central Broward Regional Park. One hopes that the rain keeps away. The U.S. All-Stars, 2 victories so far. They're coming up next. That's game number 2. Again, outside the off stump. So good lines being employed here by Shazam Babwa. And as Doc was saying, he's bowling to his field. He has a packed offside field, so the line is just on the offside. There is a slip in place, a backward point, cover, a straightish cover, and a mid-off. Played away again quietly on the offside. Shazam Babwa, 2 overs, 2 for 2, and he's leading the way here for the California Bears. Kings 11, they are 27 for 3, a maiden over, and how rare it is to see a maiden over, Doc, in T20 cricket.
Yes, Baba has been bowling to his field just on off that off stump, and he has been mixing up the deliveries so that the batsmen have been playing him cautiously. And they have 16 overs to go, so they have to really get in, and somebody has to dig in there and make a big score. So we're looking now at Hussein coming in.
outside the off stump. That's good, a good line, and that's closer to the batsman. He went to drive, and the spin taking it away from him. Tilan is having a horrible time in facing Hussein. He has 4 or 5 deliveries, but he needs to fight it out. Just fight out this difficult period. Here's Hussein. That's a better line employed by Hussein, turning away from him. So he has learned quickly. The Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados Trident's player, of course. He learned all his cricket at Queen's Park, where he still plies his trade on the domestic scene. Very good delivery, but equal to the task on that occasion. Tilan just coming forward, just leaning forward to smother the spin. What he has to do is to get to the pace of the ball.
Hussein comes in again. Oh, he stops in his track. So you'll have to re-bowl that ball. He's pushing through the ball a little faster now. And that's a better delivery, just on our body off stump. He pushed that in, that delivery in quickly. 6 men on the offside, just 1 slip. So I think Hussein is reading the conditions. Again, just outside the off stump. Batsman leaving it alone. Good take by the wicketkeeper. Good over so far from Hussein. Another excellent. Oh, and he's bowled. Tilan is bowled by Akil Hussein. He finally found that line. So it's 27 for 4 in 4. Well, it's over number 5. The run rate is 5.4. So there's a dramatic turn with the taking of the wickets. 5 overs, 4 wickets. The Kings X1, they work into their plan. So that's another wicket that went down there. So it's 4 wickets in the last ball. Hussein Vinod has finally found his line.
Well, a much better over on this occasion there by Akil Hussein, and immediately finding his line. But more importantly, that last delivery was a brilliant one because it drifted in the air and it drifted into the batsman. The batsman was looking at playing those deliveries moving away from him previously. And that one drifted into him and got him in some problems. So it's now 27 for 4. And at the end of over number 5, 2 successive maiden overs, Hussein and Shazam Babwa. So the ground staff, they're ready. I see they're stretching out the covers on the western side of the ground. Well, Dr. Daulat is saying that there is no imminent threat of rain. Babwa continues just outside the off stump. No run, pushing forward. This one, 2 straight, worked away for a single. So the first run coming off the bat in 14 deliveries. Kosa is the new batsman, 28 for 4. Babwa keeping it very tight. Again, reverting to that off-stump line. beaten outside the off stump, and Babwa looks away in disgust. That delivery just drifting away and taken by wicketkeeper Ali. So some good work being done here by Shazam Babwa and the California Bears. 28 for 4. This time he goes downtown and he's in some problem, is he? Oh, a great attempt there by Wood, and the catch, just the ball is eluding him, but Wood covered great ground and was able to just at the last moment, a big frame is Wood, so he fell from a pretty great height. It was as if it was timber falling. 30 for 4, and the end of another very good over from Babwa. He's bowled 3 overs, 2 for 5, Doc.
Yes, definitely, and he has been bowling to his field, and there seems to be a definite plan with the Kings X1, Kings 11. I want to say that Babwa has really been keeping that line. The only ball he drifted down on the leg stump, a run came, and the second shot was almost a wicket. So he's doing really well. Hussein comes in again.
Just Hussein outside the off stump, and in fact, he's on his way. Akil Hussein is enjoying this track, looking to play on the onside. The ball spun away from him, and in a flash, Adrian Ali had the bails of 30 for 5 here. And the Batty is back in the pavilion for 1. Akil Hussein striking on the Trinidad and Tobago left-arm orthodox spinner. He is really bowling well. He has come back nicely after his first over where he was carted away for 11. So he's in his second over. He's in his third over, and he has taken yet another wicket. That's his third wicket, 3 for 11 to the Babwa, and the score at this point should be 30 for 5.
I want to say this is excellent bowling, and you know the team, they are supporting the bowlers in their fielding. Excellent captaincy too. They really had a plan when they went out. From the time they stepped onto the field, you saw them in formation, and they knew what they were about. So I want to really congratulate the management of this team.
That's a good point there, Dr. Dollar. 30 for 5 at the moment. For 5, and Kosa is on 2. Singh is yet to score. And Andre Fletcher, the West Indies T20 batsman, he is the captain of this team and showing his experience. So a star-studded outfit, as I said before, this California Bears team. Last year, they exited at the semi-final stage. Good drift again from Hussein. That one came back in the air and just dipped on the, Singh, taken by Adrian Ali. Hussein again. That's a lovely delivery. Just drifting in the air. He's getting generous drift with the very stiff wind blowing from the east to the west. So he's operating at the northern end. So the wind is assisting him tremendously. And it's always a nightmare when you're getting the ball to drift in, and on pitching it turns away. So varying the ball just outside the off stump. That one goes on with the arm again quickly. And they're getting through their overs quickly as well. This is over number 7, 31 for 5. pushed away on the offside, and there is no run there. It's the end of another good over by Akil Hussein. At the end of it, the score 31 for 5 after 7 overs, and the Kings 11. They're in all sorts of problems here, Doc.
Yes, it continues to be overcast, but from the first over, the wind, as you rightly pointed out, has picked up. So that drift in the air has added now to another dangerous element to the bowlers. And I really want to commend the fielding. You know, the fielding is outstanding in this particular game. Baba is coming in again to bowl.
Outside the off stump, and a bit too short on that occasion, and Kosha is able to see that one and allow it to go through. There is no harm done. 31 for 5, the Kings 11. They're in all sorts of problems here now. Struck on the pad. There's an appeal for leg before that might have been going down the leg side, and Baba doesn't think so. Any bowler, they always think that when they strike the pad, the batsman should be given out. Imagine this situation. Kings 11 are 31 for 5, and Sunil Narayan is not yet into the attack. This is Baba in his final over. He's taken 2 for 5. And that one pitch right up, whipped away to mid-wicket. That's a single. Shazan Babwa plays his domestic cricket in Trinidad and Tobago for Central Sports. And they are the reigning T20 champions. This one is outside the off stump. Again, turning back. Adrian Ali gives chase past the umpire at square leg, and they get a single. So, the score 34 for 5. Things a bit quiet for the last over or two. Zakil Hussain and Shazam Babwa looking to rip through the lower order now. They've done all the hard work. Babwa 2 for 7. He has 2 deliveries to go. And this one is hoiked away, down behind square. It's going to run away into the boundary for 4. So a rare boundary coming off the bowling of Babwa. Is now 2 for 11 and the score 38 for 5. And that will give the batsman a lot of confidence.
But even so, the batsman didn't hit the ball cleanly. So it means that the bowlers are really exploiting the conditions. And the wind has picked up a little more too. Right now, the run rate is just below 5. So at that rate, going beyond 100 for the final total, doesn't seem possible. 5 wickets in hand. Baba is in again.
And this one takes the top edge, and he should be on his way. He's out court. Mark Dial takes the catch, running in from long on, and 38 now for 6. Babwa has taken his 3rd wicket. So this is going to be a pretty short game, it seems, Doc. You're enjoying yourself this morning.
Well, my prediction of over 100 seems to be eliminated now by this outstanding bowling performance by both Baba and Hussain, and they seem to be bowling them out because of the excellent bowling we have seen this morning. So far, 2 maiden overs out of the 8 bowls so far. So I'm wondering if we are going to go beyond the 10 or 12 over the rate that they're going. So Gill is in now. So let's see what will happen in this over. Is it Hussain is coming in again? Yes, I think it's Hussain continuing.
So Akil Hussain continues from the far end. He has 3 for 12 of 3, and a wonderful spell by Shazam Babwa. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 11. What a start from the veteran Shazi Babwa. Here is Hussain drifting again, and he goes downtown. This is out of here. A big shot. That's an exquisite Boca 6. The score goes on now to 44 for 6. Gill and Kosa in there at the moment, and just deciding to flex his muscles with the very first delivery that he faced Gill. Hussein a bit too close to him. We'll want to pull it back a few inches. The first slip is now sent to a short third man, and they're relaxing the field. He's trying again, and that could have spelled the end of him. Kosa, in fact. So, it's either you hit me or I hit you, it seems to be the situation out there. He goes again, it peels off the outer half of the bat. Running around is Mark Dial. He's making a habit of it. So that's another catch taken by Mark Dial. And the 7th wicket has fallen. Hussein has 4. So the Trinidad and Tobago bowlers, Trinidad and Tobago spinners in this tournament really dominating. Yesterday you had Samuel Badri with 6 wickets for 17. And so far today, Akil Hussein 4 for 18. And Shazam Babwa 3 for 11. So the score 44 for 6.
You know, it seems these guys who bat in may have missed breakfast. They want an early brunch. There has to be some reason for this kind of approach to the batting. Going at this rate, the run rate is about 5 years. 7 wickets down, 3 more to go. Excellent bowling. Let's see how this one goes. It might be over before we know it. So Hussein is coming in again to bowl to P. Singh.
Well, P. Singh is going to face, and Hussein getting the last delivery to spin across the right hand. He was looking to swat it away over mid-wicket, and it went, it spun away from him, took the top edge, and went down to a short third man. Running around to his left was Mark Dial and completing the catch. And now we are going to see Singh try to negotiate the wares of Akil Hussein. Outside the off stump, again, a lot of drift allowed to go by to wicketkeeper Ali. They've used the conditions nicely here, and with the track giving them some turn, it has worked in their favor. He's bowled him. Akil Hussein has bowled him. He has yorked him. That delivery drifting into the legs of the batsman, Gill, it seems. And yes, Gill is on his way without troubling the scorers. 44 for 8. Akil Hussein, he is proving unplayable at the moment. 44 for 8. Hussein has 4 for 18.
Yes, the bowling has been outstanding for the Kings 11. The batsmen have been having a difficult time in negotiating the accurate bowling, and the field placing has been excellent. The fielding has been excellent. Only 1 missed catch so far, and it seems that the Kings 11 finding it difficult to reach the 50. 8 wickets down, 2 more to go, 11 overs, and there is a bowling change. Sunil Narayan is on. So let's see what will happen here.
Well, this is almost advantageous now with Sunil Narayan coming in with the score on 44 for 8. Akil Hussein, wonderful spell, 5 for 18. Narayan, first delivery is played away at the point. There is no run. Hussein, 4 overs, 1 maiden, 5 for 18. And what an effort by the Queen's Park man. Here is Narayan, another Queen's Park man. He comes in and bowls, and this time looking to swat it away was Singh, and Narayan holds his head in disbelief. Singh, it seems. Yep. Singh, it seems, has no intention of staying there for any length of time. Plays it down the ground, a misfield by Mark Dial. It's not going to cost any more run. 45 now for 8. And Adrian Ali has been good.
I think the wicketkeeper has been really outstanding and motivating the bowlers and supporting them. So, kudos to him.
Well, he is the counselor for Charlieville in Trinidad. Outside the off stump, and Dr. Dowlett is saying he's the new flash. But he has been very good. He has been called to trials for Trinidad and Tobago. Hasn't never made the national team, but he has been called for trials for a number of years. He has been on the trial scene and not called this year. Trinidad and Tobago has a reputation for producing excellent wicketkeepers. Nevin Short gives chase and looks to pull it back, and he does. Good work there by Nevin Stewart. He is so there's a lot of politics going on out there at the moment. You have the UNC councillor Adrian Ali behind the sticks, and then you have Nevin Stewart, who is the brother of the Minister for Tobago Affairs, Nadine Stewart. So he is out there as well. Two slips has added pressure. So here's Sunil Narayan. He comes in and bowls, beaten outside the off stump, and that's the end of Sunil Narayan's over. The end of over number 10. The latest score here at the Central Broward Regional Park. The Kings 11, they are 47 for 8.
So after 10 overs, 47, the pressure is on with Sunil Narayan. So I think we could say with certainty the bowlers have really dominated. We have a bowling change now. Let's see who it is. Singh is facing. Let's see who this bowler is. Dial. Dial is coming in to Singh.
And there's a chance of a mistumping just as we praise Flash. He misses that one down the leg side. It's called a wide, but there wasn't a chance for a stumping. And the Trinidad and Tobago spinners here. I have to say Trinidad and Tobago spinners. This is the fourth one from Trinidad and Tobago in operation for the California Bears. The again bowls, and this delivery is played away on the onside. And there is no run. Dial, better known for his batting, but he has been bowling very well in recent times. This is a top edge that is going to go over the wicketkeeper and down to the boundary for 4. Sunil Narayan was not going to get that. It's into the fence now for 4. And that brings the score, the half century finally here in over number 11. The score 52 for 8.
Yes, finally half century brought up by Singh. He seems to be singing a different song from the other batsmen. He's very positive, with his stroke play. But Dial is on target except for that first ball. And Singh is bowled. Yes, Dial is on target. Amazing. It's the 11th over, 8 wickets down, 52 for 8. Vinod, these guys seem to have this kind of, urge to get back to the dressing room. So Singh will be singing a sad song, walking back to the dressing room now.
Yes, wicket number 9, Sina Ryan now comes in, the last batsman. 52 for 9 at the moment. 1 for 5. Dial's in his first over. And Mark Dial, the man from Central Trinidad, he is making a big impression. Did very well at the Global T20 in Canada. And 52 for 9. Sunil Narayan is going to try to get a wicket. He is going to bowl again from the southern end. Narayan has done pretty well. He over the years, and of course he continues to mesmerize batsmen. So when you look at a game like this, the Kings 11 against California Bears, and you see that the score is 52 for 9, and Sunil Narayan is on the California Bears team, the next question you ask is, how many wickets did Narayan take? Well, he hasn't taken any. The wickets have fallen to Akil Hussain, 5 for 18, Shazam Babwa, 3 for 11, and 1 to Mark Dial. So all the wickets falling to spin. Yes, Trini Ross, he has finally arrived. There's a change in the field now. The left-hander on strike. Baba comes in to a second slip position. So the Narayan seems to be setting the field. Andrew Russell is the captain of this team. Narayan is at Fletcher, sorry. Sunil Narayan is at first slip. And Asi Narayan faces Dial. He comes forward. And Ali looks to stump him, but it's not on. This one is played away around the corner for a single. Dial, the son of the former Trinidad and Tobago batsman Dear Narayan Dial. Worked away down to a long on for one. And it's the end of a successful over from Dial, 1 for 7. And at the end of over number 11, the score 54 for 9.
So far, all the bowlers have been successful except Sunil Narayan. So we are looking, he has one available wicket to put his name on the wicket list. So let's see what will happen this particular over. This is the 12th over. The run rate doesn't matter at this point in time. Very low scoring match. Vinod, did we have any lower scores so far since yesterday? No. I doubt it. It really talks about the dominance of the bowlers. Excellent conditions for cricket.
This delivery is the Dusra, the one spinning away from the right-hander and taken by Adrian Ali. This one worked away to mid-wicket. There is a single. Narayan looking to get his name on the score sheet. 55 for 9. That delivery beats. See Narayan. He didn't see that. So Narayan bowling to see Narayan, who didn't see that. Top edge, and Sunil Narayan is on the score sheet. 55 all out. Sunil Narayan finally takes a wicket. The Kings 11 being bowled out in 11.4 overs for 55. And I tell you, this is going to be an early game here today. Dr. Daulat, your final thoughts before we take a short break.
As we predicted, excellent conditions for cricket. The batsmen were dominated by the bowlers. I want to congratulate the Kings 11. They had a plan. They worked that plan. I admired how they set the field appropriately to the bowling. You know, I think they did really well. So we wait to see now what will happen when they go into bat. So Vinod, yes, I think it really is an early brunch for everybody today.
Yes, well, I know Dr. Daulat is going to rush off now and have his coffee and muffins. Let's take a short break.